Hello then, welcome back to, well, I guess I should start calling this Byzantium since we are the Byzantine Empire now. But we'll be continuing where we left off last time with trying to rein in the revolters once again. They are some pretty annoying people, but we will probably be able to snatch them all before too long. We only have mostly just the Russians left, and of course some people here that we have truces with. Crete will also be reined in here pretty soon, so the only thing I'm kind of worried about here is Sicily. Sicily will at least get some wars here to actually finish them, but what I think we'll do here is probably go after Northern Kid and take back Bulgaria here. I'm a little bit unsure how the geodrifting will actually end now. I'm pretty sure it'll actually go all the way down to 0 before it starts with Byzantine. So that is kind of bad, but not horrible, I think. Hopefully. We'll figure it out. For now, however, we'll have to deal with rebels, and we'll of course also keep on conquering. Suppress our counterclaims, things like that, so we'll just make sure here that our empire is back up and working. We'll see how it goes. Well, problems. As you can see, Edmund and his host has actually decided that I am weak, and as such, they're going to take advantage of that. I was going ahead and declare the war on Northern Kid because, well, we need someone to fight. We are also going to go for the island here, Rhodos. So I already have most of my troops preoccupied. My wife is also dead, so I have found a new one. Should actually fire any minute now. But as you can see, I'm still working on gathering up, well, most of the provinces from the revolters. So I was kind of actually planning to do more or less a recap afterwards, but the host guy here forced my hand. This is my new wife, so hopefully I can make something work with that. I'm pretty sure this army will be the one that will intercept. I have no idea how much I can actually allow these guys to do before I have to actually, well, step in and kill them. But I will at least assume that I can siege these 3 provinces and then march. Yeah, I can probably siege these 3 provinces and then march on them. So once I actually have done that, I'll march over to Revolta, and we'll see how the battle goes. But I'll first finish up I guess I should call it the Russian experiment here. Kind of disappointed that I can't actually vassalize that guy, so I guess we'll just go for a war for Rostov very soon. But first I have to deal with this host guy. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, I have sent a 6,500 man army here to deal with the Prince Edmund's host. That's actually yeah, as you can see, it's actually my uncle then, but it should be easily dealt with, I think. At least that's what I'm hoping here. The war for Dvina has also begun. We are more or less done with the war for this one. So I believe what we'll actually do is declare a war for Rostov, and then we'll probably declare a war on Ruthenia, where we just go up to... It's better than... No, we might actually declare for Vladimir, since there's 4 provinces, and then allow my vassals to take these 2 for me. That could work, but for the time being, not too much I can actually do right now. We'll just have to continue with what we have. The war against Northern Kid is going fairly well for free. I haven't actually had any big battles yet, mostly due to the fact I haven't actually paid too much attention to this area. That is probably the biggest reason. But not the don't be afraid. We are also fighting, of course, for well, Princess Crocker became a brilliant strategist. Well, that's just brilliant. But doesn't actually help me at all. As I was about to say here, we are going to deal with the rebels right now, hopefully here. So that should be a fun battle. But I'm also going, of course, after the, well, Better Kingdom of Crete here, and hopefully I can get that fairly soon. Tiana and Hama, Smyrna, Achaia here. We'll go after those provinces too soon, of course, but the one thing that actually is kind of funny here is that I can actually mend the schism pretty easily here. As you can see, there's only one thing that I'm currently missing, and that is the county of Rome is completely controlled. So how do we completely control it? Very easily, we declare war on this guy with counterclaim on Tusculum, which I just did. So once we've done that, we'll mend the schism. And of course, I'll actually block some of the achievements like Anti-Pope. But that shouldn't be a problem. I think I can pull that off in my indie game if I conquer the entirety of the world before too much time passes, and then potentially change my religion. But as you can see here, the Battle of Sigtuna went in our favor, 2,000 versus 8.5 in losses. And with that, I'm pretty sure that Prince Edmund's host here is already more or less done, unless, well, he gets some more bannermen to his, banner. We'll simply have to wait and see if he can actually pull that off. I wouldn't bet on it, though, so that'll be interesting. Apparently there's a rebel here. A Russian Norse. Well, we'll declare war on you then, and I'll also declare war on you, because apparently I can't actually vassalize him for some weird reason, probably due to the fact that he isn't my de jure. The Ecumenical Patriarch Stephanos has dispatched a group of prominent theologians to initiate peaceful dialogue with heretics in Corinthus. Okay. I don't know why or what he's actually doing though, but yay, Theological Patriarch. It doesn't really matter. But for the time being, we are still we're doing fairly well. We've almost taken back all the land I lost, and my prediction was a decade, so I have still 3 years to go on. Of course, the land with Drusus and Sicily still eludes me, but I wouldn't worry too much. It's probably very easily solvable. This army is definitely going to just march, I think, all the way up to Turnovo, but I'm going to use this army as a interceptor before they actually get there. So I wouldn't worry too much. It's basically already solved, I think. And the host war is also over, so I think we're going to march this army down to Köln and prepare for battle here. A lot of these guys are actually fairly goddamn old, so I just need to keep an eye on them until they actually die. So I'll do just that. I believe I also need Tunis, so I need the duchy right here. In other words, Sicily could actually be rather useful in that regard. But I'll fight Italy now. I don't actually expect any. Well, I don't actually expect them to stand up to me at all. So I guess we are going to just do some quick sieges here, and hopefully we'll have the have mended this schism pretty soon. We'll see if I can pull it off. As you can see here, the Italian king actually gave up fairly easily. He didn't actually take a fight at all. But that's fine. That means that we have Rome. That means that I can actually now mend the Great Schism. I've also finished the war with Norman Kid. There's currently 2 temples I need to take, and we've also declared war for the county here that actually broke free from Köln of all places. So that's fairly good. But let's go ahead here and mend the Great Schism. The Great Schism mended. At last, the Great Schism between the Western Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church has been mended. With the spread of orthodoxy and the reunification of the Pentarchy, including the vital Episcopal See of Rome, the Catholic faith now holds little sway over the people of Europe. There will be those who will still cling to it, but it will be few in number, and the Pentarchy can once more claim universal rule of all of Christendom. So, Catholic religion becomes a heresy of Orthodox faith, and I'll be known as the Saint. So the fat turned into the Saint. That is almost poetic. Other things I could do here, hold a grand tournament. I still haven't had the option to do this because I've always been a war. And other than that, we can also try and aim at, restoring. Are you kidding me? The Jomsvikings of all people? You guys are starting to become a real problem. And I actually has a Norse guy here in Holland I can actually use to claim the Jomsvikings. So why don't we just do that? That would actually be quite hilarious, because then they would be part of my country, and they already have quite a ton of castles, I believe, that actually... They'll have at least 3 counties, but we'll claim them. Yeah, they have far more. At least 4 places, but as I said, we'll claim them. it works. So we'll hunt them down, make that work. And other than that, I guess I'll wait until the King of Italy dies, and then we'll plot something else. What am I missing for, as I said, the Roman Empire? Republic of Venice, Duchy of Ferrara, Republic of Sicily, Apulia. Of course, the Kingdom of Burgundy. So I have a lot of things that I actually need to slaughter, I think. And we have a very interesting map here, apparently. I'm kind of... How is the culture map actually looking now with my Norse? We actually have some Swedes here. No, people aren't actually converting. They're still Norse. Great. That works for me. So we'll get Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish, Danish. No Danish provinces yet. Good. But as you can see, the Norse culture is actually spreading and starting to take form. It'll be a little bit interesting to see how the religious map looks in about 2 decades though. So I'll just continue with my my current wars, and hopefully here I can get them done fairly soon. I kind of also want to see here if the with the Bagnese Patriarch of Rome has been restored. Got to be praised. Good to know. I wanted to see if the achievement actually fired. I might have gotten it in the past. I'm a little bit unsure. Well, I'll check that later, but for now, as I said, I'll finish the wars I'm currently fighting, and we'll see how I stand after that. There we go, most of the wars are now done, and I've also opted for going down on the Crown Authority to, well, a more reasonable level, I guess I should say. This guy is annoying as hell, but I think we'll actually leave him be for now. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually want to attack Bithynia. I think I do, but I'll give it a little bit of thinking time, because once again we have elective succession, guys. I have no idea what all of these guys are actually up for elective succession, but we also have another independence faction that's going on here. So what I think we actually will do here is create another empire, because that would make things a little bit easier. I'm a little bit unsure what empire we actually want to create here, but I think we'll actually create the Vendish Empire, and I think that's actually the only empire I can create here. Let's see here. Britannia? Empire of Britannia, I can't create that one. So I guess I'll actually create both Britannia and the Vendish Empire here in order to, well, try and prevent people from actually ending or going to war with me. It should work, hopefully. So, of course, there'll still be the Norse rulers that will be annoying as hell. So I think it's actually time now that I started to focus on them, even imprison them as much as I can, and solve my issues that way. So every single Norse ruler here that I actually can imprison, I will make an attempt to imprison, as long as they are Norse. If they are Norse, we'll just have to fight them. So we'll have to see how this gamble actually goes. So far, it's going well. No one has actually risen up in revolt, which is scary, surprisingly. Well, very surprising. Have I bugged the game out? Yeah, because it seems like everything I do now is actually going to my way. The only problem, of course, is that I have one issue so far, and that is basically the fact that how should I put this? The issue that I have so far is that still the Pentarch achievement hasn't actually fired, and I honestly don't know why. It might be that the game is broken again. I'm a little bit unsure. I might have to check on that. I'll probably, well, to be perfectly honest, I'll be able to check on that fairly easily. I'll very soon be in a position where I can actually, well, check that to at least some degree. I did believe there was one more Norse here. There we go. So most of them have now either been arrested or risen up in revolt. 5 counts rising up in revolt. That's a little bit surprising considering how many I actually put in jail here. So there's one guy in Kartli. We'll use this army here to actually... No, we'll allow this army to march down because I want to fight Tullinid. We'll use this army to deal with the guy in Kartli. The guy up here chose a very bad place to actually get revolt from. Guy down here, the guy in limousine, he is very far away from the closest enemy, but we can't deal with him unless someone... Well, watching a 14,000 man army up there is kind of overkill, I think, but no matter. And we'll make a quick stop in Kostroma. So yeah, I'll force all of these to actually convert if they want to get out, so we'll see how it stands after that. I'll be back with you soon. So we have another independence faction here that actually decided to rise up, and it's actually 41%. So I'm a little bit unsure if I actually want to fight them. I think I do, because most of these guys shouldn't actually be... Let's face it, there should be 3 areas they're in right now, because empire-wise, I own Britannia, I own Scandinavia, I own the Vendish Empire, and I own the Byzantine Empire, so they can rise up here, here, and here, which means that I will be able to fight them no matter how you actually slice and dice it. So it shouldn't actually be a problem, but I will not be blackmailed. We'll beat them this time just to end it once and for all, get everyone Norsified. No, Orthodoxified, I guess is the right wording here. I'm still a little bit worried that my save might be broken since the Pentarchy decision didn't actually fire. I believe it's actually, yeah, Pentarch as an Ortho-Christian hold Rome, Constantinople, Alexandria, Antioch, and Jerusalem. I hold all of those, and yet it didn't... Or do I actually have to hold them personally? Yeah, I think I have to hold them personally, so it's probably not... It might not be broken. It says hold, not own. So, yeah, I might actually have to hold the counties myself. That might actually be the problem here. We'll test our Legacy of Rome next time, see if that actually fires. And if it doesn't, then I have my answer, but we'll see. We'll try to create, or work towards creating Rome next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.